So we're just uncle is. We're just going to start our frybread. The process we do it is, well, I do it this way. Some people might have it another way, but how I do it is I just add all the dry ingredients into the flour and then add the warm water. Some people do it by just making up a broth with the yeast and doing it that way, adding the sugar, doing it that way, but I just add everything as a dry ingredients and then add the warm water. So let's go in. So some salt. I don't have any measurements, so I just go with what's good.
What's in learn, Fano?
That looks about right. So that's the sugar. Sorry, that's the salt. We add the sugar.
No measuring cup. What a cup? About that much. Like you do. How much does the pig weigh? About that much.
Keep adding some salt. We add the sugar.
Another quarter cup.
Yeah.
Another quarter cup. 1, 2, 3.
A few handfuls.
And 2 cups for sure.
Well,
Holy moly.
that's about enough. That's probably enough to make 2 or 3 cups.
2 or 3 cups.
Mix that all around, right? Mix that all around. Same sugar over this side. About enough. So that's the sugar and the salt on. Mix it all around.
So you know Fano and sugar.
So a lot of people, like I say, a lot of people make it into a broth, but I don't. I just add it into the dry flour. Then we add our yeast. I use the sachets, these sachets here. And so in this one here will probably go like, I don't know, 5 sounds good.
That's 35 grams for here.
Thanks, Auntie.
7 grams each. I use the scissors.
So we'll go with 6 in this one.
It has to be Edmonds.
6 sachets.
Don't forget
I got
Edmonds.
the cute shop down the road from
Has
me.
to be Edmonds.
Yeah, Edmonds are good. Doesn't have to be Edmonds, but
Oh, yeah, there we got it on. You ladies watching?
Baby's going to share
So is
it
that 4?
as well. I've got the paddle. I'm all about the paddle.
is that 6?
How to do
Is that 6 so far?
1, 2, 3, 4,
Is that 6?
5.
Yeah, mix it all around.
30 minutes.
And then we'll go forward this one. Yeah, 4 for the small one. This is not to any recipe, we're just going by the amount of flour that we've got in there.
We're just guessing.
Yeah, I like the Edmonds, I like the sachets. If you're making something for yourself at home, 2 sachets is usually enough.
Keep it in the bowl.
I did get Lincoln, but I meant the bowl on me.
Okay, and then we just add warm water after this. Warm water, Holly.
Warm water.
And some people will say, oh, this won't work. It hasn't failed yet. So the warm water and the sugar, when you do it this way, it'll work. Some people make a broth, but I don't, and it seems to work. The main thing is that you incorporate it all, mix it all around, mix it all around. So everything's mixed.
I know.
Add the warm water, and I'll show you the consistency.
You can get warm water from the tap.
That's boiling water.
From the tap.
Yeah, as long as it's warm.
You get warm water from the tap. Do you not know that?
Then another one.
Are you allowed to take that home? Yeah.
You've got like 10 to
Hey, there was another one in there. Silver sachet. Another sachet.
We'll need a big. Oh, I've got another one. Oh, yeah. Straight in. So some people say that you want to have a well, but it doesn't really matter. You just need
Entrance or what?
Hey, come on.
You want a big pot, right? You want a big pot. Molly, you have to get a big pot of that. You have a break.
You won't love me. We'll edit it later.
Yeah, no. If you have a look at that, you might say, oh no, that's too wet. But it's not. You just incorporate all the water. And what you're looking for is you're looking for a really wet dough. And it's the adage that if your dough is wet and pliable, your bread will be nice and soft. If your dough is hard and like thick, then your bread will come out hard and thick. Yeah, and yep. The other one, and
One more?
yep. Oh. Yep, that should be right. So what we're doing is incorporating it, and again you might think there's too much water, but it's all good.
And if you have got too much water, you can just add more flour.
Yeah, you can add more flour.
Gotta be colour. Gotta be the colour. Don't get the colour cooking the chicken.
Under that, you're ruining my video. Yeah, so people might think that it's wet, but yeah, it's fine. That's the sort of, it probably is a wee bit wet, but what I'll do is I'll add some of it in here.
Here you go, Scott.
I have a new glove, Uncle.
Yeah, the bread. So it probably is a bit wet, one of those. Yep. So I'll add it to the mix here.
Get the butter ready.
Actually, what I'll do,
Chuck the dry in here.
We'll have to go to the Chinese shop, get the biggest ones they've got.
and you want it to be wet, and this will be alright.
Yeah, oh good, good.
Then you let it rise. In this case, just once. If you're making the loaves, you'll let it rise twice. And this is the same mixture you'll do for donuts, for wagon wheel, and for your loaves. Okay? Which sugar? Yeah, we've added the sugar.
Because the sugar activates the...
Yeah, the yeast. Yeah.
That's not my knowledge, that's YouTube. I heard your taco skills are right up there.
My taco's not ready, but these are.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I've got a not too big, so I'll take it home.
A what?
A not too big.
Oh, yeah. But you
you don't want to be a gardener, otherwise you're going to be the wanted person next time in the life. See, everyone waits for him to get to the beach to get here.
That's why it's good for everyone to learn, so everyone takes turns.
That's why he wanted us to record it.
Everyone at the beach with the bread.
This might be his final showing.
Nah, Zani said he knows how to make it, so he's next.
Very good. And then we just have some little offsiders to help with the bread.
You got to get
Someone that knows how to knead, someone knows how to...
So it's, what you want is like a mixture of thick and runny forage. But it'll come up alright. That's the sort of consistency you want. And it's the same mix for your donuts, for all your different types of bread. So this is what they use. It's different to the bug. And the bug they use. You use a potato. But I don't like that one. I prefer the yeast.
You've got to watch the bug all the time.
Yeah.
If you're not doing it all the time.
And I just prefer the yeast over the bug. The bug is more sourdough, where this one is just like yeast and it's sweet. It's just what I like. But that's a good consistency. That's what we're looking for. Some might say, "Oh, that's too wet," but you can bring it. You can bring it back.
Yeah.
You can bring it back with flour. But what you're guaranteed to have is really soft and fluffy bread.
The word.
mine at the guys knock someone out. It's like,
Yeah, mine are hit and miss at the moment too.
This is I don't know like yams. Oh, the butter's still melts, so empty.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It was the same before and you liked it.
And that's it. You just let it rise.
How long do you leave
Half an
that?
hour. Half an hour is fine. Because what happens if it's too long, it overproofs and it goes like alcoholic. Yeah. Some people might say, "Oh, you do 2 rises." Like you'll get it into a loaf, let it rise again, but you don't need to. Not for frybread. You only do that if you're making loaves in the tins. Do it a double rise. So you'll make your loaves. You'll put it in the trays, let it rise on the trays. So yeah, when you make this, you'll get it out on the table. Make them into your loaves. Let it do 1 rise. Take it out, knead it, weave it. Put them into your tin loaves. Let them rise high, and then cook them. And they won't crack, and they'll stay at that height. That's the second rise.
okay, so here for half an hour.
Okay, you've got a half hour window.
Yeah.
Yay.
I can go marinate my chicken now.
Yeah. This is our yeast. It's risen for about half an hour, and that's really all you need to do. You don't need like 3 hours and all that sort of stuff. You can see all the bubbles that it's rising. It might be not fully smooth, but we'll work through that as we go. And so what we'll do is we'll work on that, and in the meanwhile, this is how I do it. As we make the little loaves separately, we'll put them in here. And so all I've done here is just oil it so it doesn't stick. And this is where the bread will rise. It'll rise in these 3. And then from there we'll make them into getting ready for the frybread. So our process with this is we add flour and we fry it out.
Good enough.
you're just adding enough flour just to get it right to be able to work with. So all we're doing is just trying to work it. And there might be some lumps, but we'll get those out. So this is the next process. Just keep adding flour. You want to get it to so it's workable. Make it into a workable size for yourself.
Is that frybread, locally?
Frybread.
Uncle said we practice and do it.
So this will be a good, because it's nice and fluffy to the top. Bread will be nice and soft. So don't worry about the sort of the lumps that you had in the book, because in this process you'll get rid of them all as you need it out. I can already feel that most of it's gone. Yeah. So as you get more experience, you'll see what's not enough or what's too much as you need it. Some people say, oh, I don't need it at all. Some people need it for like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, the Indians.
So that's not considered over?
No, because if you look at their roti, it's super soft.
Soft, yeah.
You know, and they've needed it for an hour. So, you know, I don't know about whether it's enough or not enough. I sort of know what's good and what's bad. And that's pretty good to me.
Are you YouTubing it?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
The next tutorial for everyone.
Can't give away 15 left.
So the process now is just to do a second rise. And then here, from here, you want to get rid of all the flour. And get it kneaded and nice and suitable. Still a bit wet. So that's the second process, and there's hardly any flour in there. It's been oiled, and from there we'll break it down into the just before you cook them. So this is going to rise again.
Yeah, you can see it
Just
already.
everything's clean now.
Yeah.
Put that aside. And do this one the same thing.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the video.
So here's our bread. So it's risen a fair bit, and we're going to start working with it. We'll take it out of each of those, and then we'll transfer it here into the prep oil bench. And from now on, we'll be just working with the oil, cutting it up, and then it's our wok. We fry the bread, then we transfer it over to there to get rid of all the oil, and then we stack it in this one. So that's the process we're going to be starting now. And we'll carry on the video as we go. Okay, got up. Okay, whānau, so just cutting it all up now. That's from out of one of those onto there. Just working with oil now. That's all that we work with. So nothing gets dirty, nothing gets contaminated. It's easy to work with. And that's about the thickness you want it. And these are still rising as we're waiting for the oil to heat up. And as we go along, they should be good. Nice and soft, fluffy, not brown. Just want them just nice and lightly brown. Don't want them dark and almost burnt. So we'll just carry on and upgrade as we go. Okay, kia ora.
Okay.
So here's the finished product. They're nice and fluffy. The resin should be good, nice and tasty. And there you go. That's the process. Kia ora. So that's the finished product, whānau. Nice and light, not dark brown burnt, airy and cooked well. So all that box and all that box come out good. All right.